So I've talked about the Snoop Dogg cookbook before in class, right? And I wanted to bring a little bit of that experience home to you guys. I was going to make cookies at one point. Why not? I can say whatever. We're not going to be in class anymore. But I was going to, but that's not going to happen anymore because we're not in class anymore. So, but I wanted to bring a little bit of that Snoop Dogg cook experience to your way. So we're going to do that. So one of my favorite foods, my favorite desserts, food in general, is a cheesecake. So come on over this way. I'm going to show you the recipe I'm going to try and make here. It's called the Hustle Hard Chocolate Cheesecake. Don't get too long on it. Might get binged for copyright. But yeah, that's what we're going to try and make. Variety of ingredients. The point is a chocolate cheesecake. Now I'm going to try and make this over the course of however long this takes. And I'm not really much of a baker or a cook. But I've never made a cheesecake before either. I've heard it's difficult. We'll see what happens. I'm making some slight deviations. The recipe calls for chocolate crust. I got vanilla. I'm going to use some of these. It's one of our ingredients. It's part of the crust. I don't even know if this is right. We'll find out. Not a whole lot of guidance. I'm going to use a little butter because it calls for that. A little bit of sugar here. And some salt because you got to have salt, as I've learned from watching cooking shows. It also calls for dark chocolate morsels that goes inside for the filling. I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate. I really don't care for it at all. So instead, I deviate a little bit. I'm going to go with some semi-sweets, whatever that means. Hope they're semi-good, right? Anyway. And then some caramel mixed in as well. So we're going to do a little bit of those. That's going to be fun. And then what else we got? We got some cream cheese. I got over here in this mixer thing. 3 whole packs. Some cream cheese rolling in there. It's been in there for a couple of hours now. And then we got some of this sugar. It's a different type of sugar. Apparently that means it has different properties to it. More salt, vanilla extract, right? Key to any baking experience. And then some sour cream, which is apparently in cheesecakes. Who knew? I didn't. And so my first step is going to be to make the crust. And so I'm going to be using this pan here, right? And so I'm going to use this. And I have to put some paper in it with some stuff and then smash up some of these cookies in a food processor. So this will be the first test to see how much of a disaster this is actually going to be. But hopefully not too much of one. So I'll have a quick video update once the crust is made so I can show you the success. Alright, that's it.
Hello, this is Abby. She's my assistant for the operation. Say hello, Abby. Speak. 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 Say hello. Speak. Good girl. Shake. Yeah. All right, we're going to tag team this thing. Right, Abby? Right, Abby? All right, phase 1 done. This is the crust. I think it looks okay. It originally called for it to go halfway up the side, but that wasn't happening. I don't care. I don't like that crust that much on my cheesecake anyway. But hopefully this turns out decent. I got to freeze it for at least an hour. We'll see what happens. I'm going to use this, whatever this is, make the metal part next. And yeah, we'll see what happens next. That's it for this update. Alright, my next step is to go through and make the actual filling part. This is the beginning of the step. I've got the cream cheese, salt, and I don't know, some sugar in there. And I've got the chocolate chips melted. Let's see over here. So I'm just waiting. There's some caramel in there, and you really can't see it, though. I don't really know if you'll be able to taste it at all. But we're well on our way. All right, so the filling, it looks to be done. I didn't know the elements. It seems to taste okay. There are a few chocolate chip pieces still kind of somewhat together, so hopefully it doesn't cause any harm later on. It tastes pretty good. I've had a little bit of it. I'm about to eat that paddle. But yeah, so now this is going to go in the fridge while we wait for the crust to finish up, and then, yeah, that'll be the next step. Alrighty, check back. And here it is, the completed cheesecake. So I have to go in the fridge. I got to cover it with plastic wrap, and hopefully don't drop it on the way in. You can see some of the chocolate chips still kind of stuck in there. If I could go back, I would definitely have melted those a little more, but oh well, I didn't want to burn chocolate. There's some extras I'm going to eat now because it's pretty delicious. And we'll see. So, yeah. Next step, wait in the fridge for 5 hours.
It's done. Day later, it's been in the fridge all night. Apparently getting ugly in there. It didn't look that bad when I first made it, I'll tell you that. Come on over this way, a mysterious camera person.
and get a good look at this thing. I've already cut my piece out, as you can see, and yeah, it's a mess. But hopefully it tastes good, right? We don't always care about the looks, it's about how it tastes. So we'll see. So come on over this way. We're going to get the first bite on camera. So if it's terrible, well then you'll see my instant reaction, because I cannot hide my reaction when it comes to not great tasting food. And hopefully my teeth don't shatter with this frozen hard crust. Alright. I gotta be honest, it's not bad. Now, does it really taste like cheesecake? Not really. It does not taste like any of the real cheesecake I've had before. It tastes more like a nice pudding almost, really, and that's about it. But the pudding is okay. I think the chocolate and caramel turned out alright. I don't really care for the crust. I don't really like crust in general. And then this just tastes like that wafer thing, just in a different form, and it's not fantastic, honestly. The idea was presented to me that I could have used Oreo, and that would have actually been a whole lot better, and I wish I would have done that. Just get almost a pre-bought Oreo, then put the filling in it. They're going to turn out much better than what it did. But the actual cake itself is actually pretty solid. I'm happy with this. And I got to say, I am not a big chocolate fan when it comes to cakes, or especially ice cream, but this is okay. I really do think the caramel part really helped balance it out a little. At least that's my hope. I'm not going to eat that. I'm not going to let the dog eat it either because it's got chocolate on it. But one more bite. Not bad. Not bad. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it. And inspired you to try out your own cooking adventures. This is my first cheesecake ever made. I think only my second cake I've ever made. Both of those were this year. Okay, so use this time, to try and do some new things, try out some new foods, help you get inspired. What have you been doing? But I guess we'll end it there. Might do another one of these. We'll see. I got some recipes and some other ingredients to try, some other items. We'll see what happens. But as of now, that's it. See you.